Storm from Racing Blue, a breakthrough in sports nutrition for horses.
Hey everybody, Mike Beer here with your DRF race of the day for Saturday. We're going out to Del Mar. One of the graded stakes races on Saturday is the Bob Hope Stakes. It's a grade 3 for 2-year-old colts. They're going to go 7 furlongs on the main track. With all the entry card up for this race right now, it's worth noting here, Bob Baffert had 2 entered. Obviously, 1,000 Words is a very highly thought of horse for Baffert, $1 million baby, who won his debut with an 88 Beyer speed figure in October at Santa Anita. According to Brad Free at DRF.com today, 1,000 Words is not going to run in this race. Baffert is going to look for some longer distance races for this horse. So we're going to wind up going here with a field of 5 rather than a field of 6. I think it still leads Baffert with the favorite in the race, High Velocity, who we'll get to in a minute. Other than that, you know, I think it's sort of it opens the race up in some ways because it did feel like 1,000 Words was going to be pretty hard to beat in here. On the other hand, Baffert still holds a strong hand, and maybe, you know, one of the 2 Doug O'Neill horses would have the best chance to upset him in this race. We'll start with one of those O'Neill horses, the number 2, Howbeit. Horse who broke his maiden at Los Al back in September with a 70 Beyer speed figure. He won clear at the end that day. I thought he ran pretty well. It was a little bit of an upset. It was his 3rd career start, or his 4th career start, actually. And he did get it done at the end of the day there. I thought he ran well. He was transferred to O'Neill off of that win, and he came right back to win again at Santa Anita. Only a 66 Beyer for the second win, but he is now a 2-time winner. He's got plenty of experience. I don't think you worry about 7 furlongs for this horse. You know, maybe he's a little bit interesting. He should be a fair enough price in this race. If you wanted to take a shot against the shorter prices, he's probably the better option. O'Neill's other horse is number 6, Strong Constitution. This horse broke his maiden first time out at Del Mar sprinting on the grass. He had speed that day. He ran really well in that race and won it clear. O'Neill switched him to the main track for a second start last month in the restricted Sunny Slope Stakes. He ran well again. He was in against a stablemate of his in 4 left. He was a very accomplished dirt sprinter. It was only a 4-horse field. Strong Constitution rode right in behind 4 left, who was on the lead the entire way, and he finished very gamely up the inside, all the way through the stretch, trying to drive down that winner. He couldn't get to him at the end, but he ran pretty well to be second, and he earned an 82 Beyer speed figure. So all those things sort of suggest he's a major player in this race as things stand right now. He draws to the outside this time. He should get a much more comfortable trip, and he is the biggest threat, I think, to High Velocity, who I think will go favored for Baffert. We'll see how that all plays out. High Velocity has 1 start so far in his career. He debuted last month at Santa Anita going 5.5 furlongs. He had speed right from the start in that race. We have a little replay here you guys can take a look at. Kept right up, tracking the pace setter on the lead the entire way, and High Velocity, just too much for that horse. He actually won this race very easily at the end, going clear, wins it by 2. The Beyer comes back at 81. There are some things to worry about with him in this race. He steps right up in class. He's going to stretch out now from 5.5 to 7. As he gives away experience to everybody else in the field, pretty much. So there are some things working against him. It's not a race I don't think you look at it and feel like he has to win. If he was some kind of, super short price in this race, I could see taking a shot against him, probably with Strong Constitution. I would actually wait to see how the race was bet before deciding how to play it at the end of the day. I did make High Velocity my top pick. We'll put the picks up there now with a field of 5. I went 5-6-2. It does feel to me like one of those 2 horses on the outside probably emerges with the win here in the grade 3 Bob Hope, but we'll see how the wagering all plays out. So I think that'll be key as to how you want to play this horse. I went 5-6-2 with High Velocity on top for the DRF race of the day for Saturday. It's the grade 3 Bob Hope Stakes at Del Mar, 7 furlongs for 2-year-olds. The approximate post time is 4 o'clock Pacific. Good luck.